Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel. Friends, today we are going to discuss about most confusing English contractions. So let's move to the topic. Friends, as you know, he is the contraction of he is and she is the contraction of she is. Same as it is, he is the contraction of he has and she is the contraction of she has. So the question is that, friends, sometimes we get confused whether it is like he is or he has, or the other contraction like she is or she has. So today we are going to solve this issue. So friends, first of all we will discuss about the contraction of he is. Friends, as you know, we already have studied about the present simple tense. According to the structure of present simple tense, subject plus is or am or are plus adjective or noun. So let's see some examples so you can understand easily. Friends, our first example is he is honest, and second example is she is a doctor. So friends, you can notice here honest is an adjective. So according to the present simple tense, we have to use adjective or noun after the helping verb like is, am, are. So here we can easily recognize that this English contraction symbolizes the short form of he is, because after the contraction there is an adjective. The second example, she is a doctor. Here you can notice that after the contraction we are using noun. So here we can easily recognize that this English contraction shows the full form of she is. It isn't showing like she has. Now let's see some other examples. So friends, as you know, we already have studied about present perfect tense. According to the structure of present perfect tense, we use subject plus helping verb plus verb in third form plus object. In this structure, the helping verbs are like has or have. So after the helping verb, we have to use third form of the verb. So now let's see some examples so you can easily understand. So friends, our first example is he's played cricket. So here in this example, after the helping verb, third form of the verb is used. So this third form of the verb shows that the contraction is like he has. Let's see another example. Our second example is, friends, she's gone to office. Here we are using that form of the verb according to the structure of present perfect tense. So whenever we are going to use the third form of the verb, so you can easily understand that this contraction shows the full form of she has. Friends, our other confusing contractions are like, friends, as you know, I is the contraction of I would, she is the contraction of she would, he the contraction of he would, and you the contraction of you'd, we the contraction of we would, that the contraction of they would, it the contraction of it would. Same as it is, friends, I the contraction of I had, she the contraction of she had, he the contraction of he had, you the contraction of you had, we the contraction of we had, that the contraction of they had, it is the contraction of it had. So friends, the question is that how can we recognize in the sentence whether it is like I would or I had, whether it's like she would or she had, whether it's like he would or he had, because both contractions are same. So friends, as you know, we already have studied about the use of would, and according to the structure of use of would, we use subject plus would plus verb in first form plus object. So our first example is I go. So friends, here we are using the first form of the verb. So according to the use of would, whenever we are going to use the first form of the verb, so you can easily understand that this contraction shows the full form of this contraction is like I would, not I had. Our another example is she'd go. As you know, here we are using the first form of the verb, and according to the use of would, whenever we are going to use the first form of the verb, so the contraction shows the full form of this contraction is like she would. Or another example is he'd go. So in this sentence we are using the first form of the verb. So according to the use of would, we have to use first form of the verb. So finally this contraction shows the full form of this contraction is like he would. Or another example is you'd go. So here we are using the first form of the verb. So according to the rule of the use of would, whenever we are going to use the first form of the verb, so the contraction shows that the full form of this contraction is like you would. Or another example is we'd go. So friends, according to the first form of the verb, you can easily understand that the full form of this contraction is like we would. Our last example is they'd go. So friends, according to the first form of the verb, you can easily understand that this English contraction shows the full form of they would. Now we will discuss about the contraction of I'd, and the full form of this contraction is like I had. Friends, as you know, we already have studied about the past perfect tense. According to the structure of past perfect tense, we use subject plus had plus verb ki third form plus subject. So let's see some examples so you can easily understand how can we recognize the contraction of I. Friends, our first example is I played. So in this sentence we have used the third form of the verb, so you can easily understand the full form of this contraction is like I had. Let's see another example. She'd gone. So friends, in this sentence we have used third form of the verb, so we can easily recognize that this contraction shows the full form of like she had. Let's see another example. He'd played. So friends, in this sentence we have used third form of the verb, so we can easily recognize that this contraction shows the full form he had. Let's see another example. You'd played. Same as it is, friends, in this sentence we have used the third form of the verb. So whenever you are gonna find like third form of the verb after the contraction, so you can easily recognize that this contraction shows the full form of you had. Let's see another example. We'd played. So friends, in this sentence we have used third form of the verb, so we can easily recognize that this contraction shows the full form of we had. Let's see last example. They'd played. Friends, in this example we have used third form of the verb, so you can easily understand contraction shows the full form like they had. So ultimately we have learned whenever there is third form of the verb, so this contraction is related to like had. Whenever there is first form of the verb in the sentence after the contraction, so you can easily understand that the contraction shows the full form of would. So that's all for today's class, my friends. Friends, if you want me to make any video on your topic, on your requirements, so you can comment me. Definitely I'll make some videos on your topic, on your demand as soon as possible. Friends, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, so please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to get the notification of my new videos. See you next. Till then, Allah Hafiz.